Meet Rob Balfour, a senior forecaster with the National Weather Service's San Diego office. As one of the first responders, it's his expertise in hour-to-hour, minute-to-minute forecasting that makes him a valuable on-site asset to an ICP, or Incident Command Post, such as the one established at Orange County's Irvine Regional Park to work the so-called Freeway Complex fire.
There's three factors that influence wildfires. One of them is the terrain, the other one is fuels, and the third is the weather. And weather is the most variable of them. So they want to know what the weather changes are going to be, what the winds are going to do, what the relative humidity is going to do, what the temperatures are going to do, whether there's any chance of rain or anything like that.
Balfour says the cruiser he's given to respond to Southern California wildfire locations allows him to roll up to the scene and hit the ground running with a plethora of portable weather forecasting equipment. He tells us he can put together a fire forecast within minutes of arrival. Then he joins frontline personnel for more facts and figures to help him generate ongoing, updated forecasts.
I'll tie in with the fire behavior analyst and go out with that person and to look at the terrain. And in this case, what we did was we got a reconnaissance flight with a helicopter, and we've also driven the fire, gone up some of the canyons that either burned through or has not burned through, and to take a look and measure the temperatures and the winds there and get a feel for what's actually occurring as opposed to what the computer models had said would happen. And sometimes it's, I can measure it accurately, and other times it's about that.
Balfour's many years of forecasting on-site weather conditions have taught him that there are several weather variables like temperature, wind, and humidity. Those must be considered before handing the incident commander information needed to form battle plans.
So after you gather all the intelligence, look at the computer guidance, coordinate the forecast with the adjacent offices, things like that, then what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and start preparing a written forecast, and that will actually go into the incident action plan. So it's a one-page insert, and it will have the general synopsis, the temperatures, the relative humidity, the winds, any changes in those variables, an outlook for the next operational period, and it's specifically addressed to the incident. So there may be things happening elsewhere in Southern California, but they either are or are not happening in this little kingdom that we call the freeway complex.
Another important part of the specialized weather forecast, comparing observations and verifying facts with the on-site fire behavior analyst. On this blaze, working together in a small but well-equipped trailer, it was CAL FIRE's Denny O'Neill with Incident Command Team 6.
We're primarily looking at what sort of the critical fire weather stuff like rates of spread, flame lengths, where's the fire going, what infrastructure is that fire going to be impacting, and what are the safety issues. And so my job is to kind of look at the fuels, weather, and topography and make some predictions for our incident command team operations and command staff.
O'Neill says these fire weather forecasts provided vital information to make crucial decisions in battling this wildfire that unfortunately left thousands of acres scarred and hundreds of homes destroyed in portions of Riverside, Orange, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles counties.
Many elements involved in fighting a brush fire the size of this one, certainly weather an important part of that. Reporting from the Incident Command Post of the Freeway Complex fire in the Southern California community of Irvine, Bill Lauren, FDNNTV.com.